What's going on, everybody? This is Sarah Jones, Lady Sarah here, and it is time for another brew moment. I hope I'm not catching you at a bad time, but thank you all for watching. I just wanted to come on and just share something with you. Again, this is our platform, Brew. Brew stands for Between Real Everyday Women. And this morning, I had something that kind of happened to me this morning, but not necessarily happened. There was some news that I got this morning, and it kind of shook me a little bit. And I said, I kind of want to go on Brew and just kind of share this because I know I am not the only one. So this morning, my husband and I have been waiting on something. It's something that we've been believing God for a few years now. And when I say believing God, I'm talking about believing hard. Got seeds in the ground, been believing for years for something to manifest. Now, mind you, as we are believing God for, we were preparing things. We were, making sure that we were in the right position so that when God released this thing, that boom, we was just going to go at it. We was going to flow with it. And of course, it was going to be a blessing to not only us, our family, but just the people that we were going to serve in doing this particular thing. And so this morning, got a call, and the call was absolutely not what we thought was going to happen. It was actually a no. And we pretty much been speaking this thing, talking about it, planning in advance, spending money in areas. I'm talking about literally prepping, sowing seeds, thinking the heart it's getting ready to just flourish and just grow. But in actuality, God said, he didn't say no. He said the time wasn't right now. And how many know when you fall into that moment, when you get into that moment when God says not right now, at that moment, you have to make a decision on whether you're going to let that kind of take over your emotions and feelings. Are you going to have an attitude? Are you going to be, sad, crying, mad? When I tell you money was put into this thing because we were believing a whole lot of it, and to turn around and it not happen or it not manifest at that moment, it was kind of rough. It was silent in the room, needless to say. But immediately, because I understand that my seed is my promise, your seed is a promise, which means that if the seed was sown, then that means the seed has to produce. That means the seed is going to produce. It may not be, because a lot of times we think that our timing is God's timing. We got that thing flipped. We got that thing messed up. It's not our timing, is God's timing. God's timing is our timing. And so me and my husband began to talk about the situation and how we really thought it was going to manifest and really had to accept that pill and swallow that pill. But once we decided that this is not going to be something that's going to define us, or it's God telling us no, then in actuality, I started to get all of these ideas. The Holy Spirit just began to boom, he was just dropping ideas and things that we could do, and how the finances that we thought we were going to make with this particular situation, how he began to just kind of flood my mind with all kind of things that we could do to not necessarily replace, but in the meantime, work on. And I knew it was God immediately. And it was almost like God was saying, this is what I wanted you to do anyway. This thing that you were waiting for, you're not ready for that yet. And sometimes we get caught in when we've really been putting in the work to do something. Really been grinding, really been sacrificing, really been putting yourself out there for something greater, and it doesn't happen for you. It is an easy time for you to say, you know what, well, maybe, this is just really taking too much out of me. I'm gonna just go ahead and call it quit, and I'm just gonna change routes. I'm gonna change directions. And this is just my encouragement to whoever you are, to do not change direction. The goal is the goal. The main thing is still the main thing. Your seed is the promise. If you sowed the seed, if you planted the thought, if you put in the work, it is going to manifest for you. A lot of times when things don't work out for us, My husband, Pastor Damon, say this all the time, that you don't want to, sometimes you want to change the thing by changing the thing. And what I mean by that is, like, if you're in a bad relationship, something don't go right, you don't know how to communicate, your initial thing is, I got to get out of this relationship. You're in a job that's pulling on you, that doesn't necessarily, take you for all that you're worth, and you feel like, you're not being appreciated. You immediately want to change jobs. That's not always the move. It's not always changing the thing to change a thing. What you really need to do is change the thing. Let me say, and I wrote it down so I want to say it right. You want to change things by changing the thing that changes the thing. You want to change things by changing the thing that changes the thing. And I know that sounds real crazy, but in actuality, what I'm talking about is you. You're the one that changes the thing that changes the thing. It's not always jump ship. It's not always quit. It's not always give up. It's, what do I need to change in myself? Because you could easily get sad and down and wish things were easier and wish things would work out differently. But instead of wishing something worked out easier, just demand that you have what it takes to make it happen until it happens. We don't always get that opportunity to make things happen when we want them to. But trust and believe, if you know that it's a seed that you have planted, and that seed was planted in good ground, it is going to produce a harvest. You have what's inside of you. And the moment that you stay locked into that and you change your thoughts as, I'm going to succeed regardless, then the Holy Spirit begins to open you up, and he begins to give you ideas and visions and thoughts. And I mean, these things almost to the point where if they are done properly, will outlast maybe what you've even been waiting for. So I just kind of wanted to encourage somebody with that. It talks about in Galatians 6:7 about, he that sows a seed will reap a harvest. So depending on what kind of seed that you're sowing, you're going to reap a harvest. So again, wanted to encourage you all, come on real quick, to all my ladies, to truly understand that phone call, that email, that text message, that visit that came by, that kind of shut you down a little bit, kind of had you a little disappointed, unfortunately had you out here and now you got to pick up the pieces or figure out what to do next. Understand, your seed is in the ground. It is going to produce a harvest. It is your promise. So continue to go at it. Continue to move at it. Don't try to change the thing. Change the thing that changes the thing, which is you. All right, ladies. Hope y'all have a good one. It's been real.